Hi, my name is Ifeanyi Chukwu. In this video, we will discuss the 6 profitable businesses you can start after attending our export combo training. So in our training, we bring in 3 strategies to make sure you have the best value of your money, your devoted time, and the effort. So that is why in our training, we use online workshop training and mentorship. So the three of them, the three methods are what we use to train our participants. So we first take the online training, the workshop, the compulsory workshop, where we do the practicals. Then after comes the mentorship. So the mentorship is always available as long as you are in the same line of business that we operate. So these are the 6 businesses that you can start after attending our export combo training. These businesses you can explore each of them, but all the skills that you can use that will be required are what we'll be detailing in our online and offline training. So let me just give you a glimpse of as of yesterday. I got an order from you can see a supply order needed. I see this is just got an order here, and if I look at the Excel, the way it came in this goods Africa. So you can see how it came in here. This is how the order come. So they are requesting for my quotation. So you can see these are the people that just find you without even, you can see where I'm trying to bring up my quotation there. Let me open the PDF. So you can see the quotation and where I'm trying to still introduce some other product to them, something they can consider to look into as an alternative. All right. So this is about over 20 40 foot container load. So depending how they want it. All right. So our training, like I said earlier, we have the online training where we cover most of the fundamental things you need to know about export business. These are these are the things that actually waste time during training. And this online part is some of the things you will get even if you consider attend checking other places for training. So they will end up teaching you documentation, certificate, register this one and register that one. So this our online training covers everything, the fundamental things that you need to know about export. And these are the basic things. When you attend trainings, they will just teach you there and tell you you have to go and start a export business, which can never be possible. So how can somebody teach you how to maybe definition of export business, where to locate any PC, any PC certificate, the requirements, you get you need parking invoice, payment method, and they now expect you to start getting clients for your business. That is not possible, and that is why we now come in and we offer this as an online version to in order to make sure that we spend much time on the practicals. So these are just online formats recorded in flash drive. You can play it anywhere, any with any media, through any medium, just to make sure you have access to them. So you can watch it at your house, watch it in your office, anywhere you have the time, you go through it. But at least before when you finish this part, then when you be coming for the practical workshop, which is always 6 days, you already have in mind things you want to build. You already have in mind, like as our current workshop going on, those that have the participants that have gotten their online training. In fact, I know that every day how long we spend discussing. Some of them they have even been able to get clients. One from US, the other from Canada. They will be discussing on how to make sure that they seal the contract. So these are some of the things we do. So after the online, we now go to the offline workshop. So you can come here, you can see the offline workshop. We dedicate 6 good days. All right, 6 good days for our workshop. You can see the day one. You can see the course, the our timetable here. You can come back here, check everything here to see the day one, the day two, the day three, the day four, the day five, the day 6. So every day, everything is detailed here. So these are some of the things you are going to achieve, and it's very important that you take time to really go through the online training, so that that is going to help you to perfect your learning and help you to benefit more from the workshop. Well, okay, so this is our office. You can see this is our office in Auto White Sand. This is our office seat there. You can always come around for if you have any issue. So here, everything is detailed here. So these are the skill acquisition training. It's a practical. Everything here is what you will do one on one. You can come back to this page. You can come back to export business training offline, so you can be able to check into all these places and see the course outline. Okay, so after the practicals, then comes the mentorship, because the online you can learn that at your convenience. Then after the online, you join the workshop. So the workshop will spend 6 days doing practicals, building on what we've learned from the online trainings. Okay, so and immediately you start your business after the workshop. You need mentorship. You need someone to talk to whenever you have issues, whenever you want to whenever you see there's anything new in the business aside from what you learned from the practicals or from the online. You need somebody to always consult, you need somebody to talk to, and that is where we come in. So we're always there to help you, to facilitate, to make sure that whatever you need to carry out whatever project or contract that you want to do, we're always there for you. We always be there to support you. You can call us, you can chat us off, you can visit our office. We're always available. Just let us know when you want to come, or maybe when you want us to discuss, so we can be able to make out time for you. So after taking the online, the workshop training, and during your mentorship, which will be after the workshop, then comes, so these are some of the businesses you can build on. So these are the profitable businesses you can build on, just with the skills you will learn from our training. And if you can venture into it, you can start with one. From one developing one, you go to the next one. You can teach your friends, you can make others realize that you can really go into this business, and there are so many opportunities in this business. So there's so many opportunities once you attend our training. We're not just here training you export business, export certificate, export requirements. No, we want you to build a successful business. You are paying for your training, and not only the money there, but at least your time and your effort. So these things, they have to return to return profit to you. So now, number one is that you can start an agro export business. So like in our digital marketing skills, where we learn how to build website, you don't need to have different companies. Just having a single registered business name or registered company covers all. So but because of the fact that you now have the power of digital marketing, the power to build your online presence, you can build online presence on each of the business you want to start. And it's very, I need to make it clear here that if you want to go into export, don't combine both agro export and food stuff business. It doesn't work together. It doesn't work because their clients, they are different. The client for cashew nut is not the same client that we request for a goosey, a grinded egusi. A client for sesame seed will not be this might not be the same client that we request for you, that they need obono, grinded obono. So they are different markets. So, but you need to acquire skills, all these skills, because if you want people to start building different websites, different online presence for your separate businesses, then my dear, your capital will just venture into it, and you will end up achieving nothing. Because you need to be, once you're not the one working on it, definitely they just want to do their work, their job, and you go, they will get another client and start working on them. So it's very important, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the knowledge, you have the skills to build your export business. So from there, you can decide to go into agro product export business. You just build a dedicated website for that. build just you have cashew nut here, sesame seed, charcoal, dry ginger, tiger nut, bitter cola, honey, negro pepper, grain of paradise, hibiscus flower, shea butter, several of all the agro products you can build on. You can build a business on. Just create a very optimized and targeted online presence, and you will see that it will be attracting the customers. You make research on the product. You apply some of the digital marketing strategies of which we take time to explain and practice them during our workshop training. So this is number one. The agro product export business. You can venture into this and become what? An agro exporter. So you can build a business of becoming what? An agro exporter. So that is number one. So number two is that foodstuff export business. So here you can decide to go now. You can build another business that focus on foodstuff export, general foodstuff export. You can see this is an example of a freight forwarder. Then you can see this are foodstuff. You see the way they pack it here. Whenever they want to export, after bagging it this way, you can see the way I bagged it here. After I bagged it this way, when I took it, when I took it to knock over there, they still need to pack it and repack it and use cartons to cover them up this way. So because this is how it goes. After sometimes they will stack it. You can see this freight forwarder here trying to stack it. This is a carton. You bring the product for us, maybe like three or four or five or six bags, depending on the size. Put on the size of the carton. Put inside the carton. After putting inside the carton, you still bag it in a sack like this and sew it. So this is general. So in this way, you can decide to export anything. If you look into this place, you can see this Gary here, and there is something on top of the Gary. So they are just mixture of several food items here. This is general foodstuff export, and there's a wide market, a large market for it. You can even decide to go into vegetable export. That is early money market, especially those targeting London and the UK, all those close places that flight can easily get there within hours. So this is general foodstuff business. So you can build a website, build an optimized and targeted website that focus on those clients and those customers that want Nigerian food products in abroad. So you can build a dedicated website, online presence for that. So that is number two. So the number three is food packaging business. You need to understand that food packaging is different from foodstuff in general. That foodstuff now, like if you be coming to our office in Oyinbo, that is in Otobai supermarket, you will see several people is doing, especially those that load to somewhere like South Africa. They'll just be loading container of maybe just the palm oil is the way it used to be on the gallon, beans the way it used to be on the bag, rice the same thing, egusi the way they don't even need to open it. They'll just buy it from the wholesaler, buy it the way it is, they stock it inside the container, it goes that way. Same thing happened to the order I showed you earlier when I just received. So they need it everything in bag. They don't want anything packaging. They need everything in bag. So that is food stuff, general food stuff. But now food packaging. No, there are people that want you to package their products. You can start a business that package products. You package food stuff. So you can start to work on your own brand. Maybe you start creating your brand. Maybe like mine is Feco Food. You can see these are my branded products. These are Feco Food products. So with this now, you can start advertising. Let people know about your brand. Let people know about your product. Let people know about your company, about your business. The same food stuff that you exported in the whole the other time is the same food stuff that now you are now packaging. You can see the way you pack this is something like ginger here. You can see cocoyam. You can see egusi. They are all in 12 as a carton. So the same food stuff you did in whole form, you can now package it and you now brand it on your company name. You can brand it on your name. And the second one is the private labeling services. So I want to make a very good point here. This private labeling services is one of the service that will really make your food export business grow early and grow quick. For example, now I have had some people that will tell you, "Oh, no, I don't want to package in there. I just want everything to be my brand name." If you want them to carry your brand name, are you ready to pay all the expenses, to carry all the expenses? Let's take it example like people like the bigger companies like Iola and Ola Ola and Olulu. Some of them, what they do is that they brand it in their name as they are the time they are entering the market. They have to be the one carrying a 20-foot or 40-foot container of that product and go over there and start distributing. Therefore, all the logistics, they will be the one to handle it. So most likely, some of the African stores might not really want to carry your brand name and still do expenses and carry out the logistics. They prefer you brand it in their name. Put their business information as everything, and they will be very glad to take up the logistics and handle such. So private labeling is when you brand the product using your client's business information. So like the way I am Feco Food now, if I say anybody, be African stores, be food, be whatever I see food, I will just brand it for them. You should know that the purpose of everything is selling, and you sell for profit. So it's very advantageous when you start with the whole export and private labeling services. So you can use that to get enough money to start your own brand. So by the time you now get enough money, you can decide to have a structure, go for your NAFDAC, go for social registration. Then you will now have enough money to also even market your product. So these are some of the important things you need to consider if you want to you can go into as a packaging business. So we've mentioned number one as agro export. Second, the next one we discussed whole foodstuff exports, and this is food packaging. That is the third one. Now the fourth one now is foodstuff supply business. So this is another lucrative business you can venture into. The normal foodstuff you can decide supplying to hotels, to restaurants, schools, churches, canteens, companies. Just because of what you've taken time, you've done during your practicals, you did market research, you did market visitation, you did a price list, compiling of price list, and so many of it. So most likely you have the suppliers of those products that supply those products. So you can venture into foodstuff supply business. By the way, you generate product price list, with some few samples. You meet hotels, meet restaurants, tell them about your product, and it has to be very competitive at quality product too. So this is the fourth business you can really venture into. So the fifth one is online stores. With the skills you will learn, especially during our digital marketing skills for exporters and small business owners, you can use it to start any online business. You can decide to have an online store for foodstuff, for hair accessories, African fashions, furniture, food delivery, cake, and several things. You can venture into it online. And the cost of renting a shop online is cheaper than we want to rent a physical store. You want to rent a physical store, you know how much it's going to charge, both the agent and everything. But with the 20,000 naira, you can have a solidified online shop for your business. But you need to have the skills to make sure you can build them yourself. So anytime you want to build an online presence for any particular business, what you have to do is to make research about that particular line of business. If it is foodstuff, you go to foodstuff market to study it with the principles and some guidelines of which we learn during the practicals. You can always adapt that, apply it on any, even if it's hair accessories. Go into attachment line, go into all the weave on, the wigs. Try to find more about them. Find where to get them. You don't need to get those products. What you just need to do to get their prices, get quality pictures, get the right sources. Then you build an online presence. So whenever a customer demands or needs such product, you can say maybe if they place order today, you can get the delivery tomorrow, depending on how you can handle the logistics. So you don't need to have any of all those products, but you must have the online presence, and you need to build them yourself. Because most of all these things, when you sign it out, it will be very difficult for people to really get exactly what you're looking for. I would remember here, we're not just talking about website. We're not just talking about building a web. We're talking about building an optimized and targeted website. If you build a full stuff web, you should know the right keys, the right keywords to use. It has to be very well optimized, and it has to be. It has to. The website it need to be targeted to particular group of people. Of course, when you have a full stuff web, you want your website to appear when any something that has to do with hotels, has to do with restaurants, that has to do with food stuff. It has to come up there. So online store, which you can build for any business, it's another business you can start. And what you just need to do is just for you to know, study about the area you want to venture into, know the necessary things, and you go ahead and build your online presence and start optimize and start advertising the product. The next one is consultancy. When you can people can consult you for business promotion, product promotion, online marketing, export business, food processing, digital marketing, so blogging. So there are so many things, web design. With the skills you're going to learn from us during the workshop. And if you have taken time to take to go through the online learnings, it's going to make life easy for you and I. So you can decide to start a consultancy firm, where people can build, they can consult you for several things, but you have to make sure that whatever area you want to do it, that you know it very well. So the next, the seventh, let me just add that, making it number 7 is becoming a sourcing agent, product sourcing agent. You can build an online presence that showcase you as a product sourcing agent, so they can source whatever they want. Maybe those people there are people that prefer to work the agents that can source for them. Let's say somebody is coming from that is looking for cassava chips from Nigeria, and the person stays in China. So most likely, though they will be looking for a company that does that, but still they also be looking for a representative, someone that can stand for them. So you can also build a business on that line, becoming what? An online, becoming a product sourcing agent. So there are so many things. Like now, I've just listed 7 businesses you can start after attending our combo training. So what are you waiting for? Why not come and to make a trial and see which of the business that will really favor you and which one will work for you. And remember, we offer mentorship. Our mentorship program will always be there to assist you in your business. So thank you for your time, as we hope that you take advantage of any of the 7 businesses. But please don't start the 7 at the same time. You need to start from 1. So you need to start from 1, then to the next one, to the maybe you can decide to try all of them and see those that work for you. And remember that you don't have to register, you don't have to register separate businesses or register separate limited companies. No. Just with a one limited company, you can just decide to build around that. So thank you so much for your time, as we hope and we believe that this is very beneficial to you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to always get our export business tips. Bye.